I want to know kind of the process you went through so far and where you're at. Obviously, it's been 6 months, right? But like, where have you gotten to from the beginning, and walk me through that process.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for not giving up on me. I know it's felt like a whole year before I actually joined the academy. So
It's all
I
good. It's all
appreciate
good.
you being
It takes most
patient.
people a little bit of time.
Yeah, yeah, to take that jump. But anyway, so when I started or before I got started, I knew that I lacked information about finances. And I also knew that it's pretty smart to get a mentor or to invest in yourself, so that you can, I mean, basically become a better person.
Hmm.
So I was in a lot of debt. I had like $27,000 worth of student loans. Um, I was really anxious because I felt like my money was out of control. I didn't have a budget. Um, Investing was scary because I mean, there was just so much information out there.
Yep.
And so, anyways, it was pretty daunting to try to think that I could like maneuver or manage trying to figure out how to invest on my own. So, anyways, now I guess a good word to say would be like I'm super confident or just sorry, this is my driver pad.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you're
Well,
good. You're
I'm
good.
okay, good. I just feel confident that like I can do this. I
Yep.
guess in a way, my mindset has changed. I figured out the reasons why I was doing the same thing and getting the same results that I did not want.
Yep.
And so shout out to the financial therapist because she was super awesome in helping me figure out like, okay, this came from your childhood and you probably don't need to do that anymore. So yeah.
Heather's amazing, isn't she?
Yeah, dude, that was like when my mindset was changed, like it was a whole different game. Like I don't even know. It's just like magic type stuff that happens. So
That's why I
um
always say like it's I don't typically bring that up honestly when I'm talking about the academy as much as I probably should because
yeah.
a lot of people don't like get jazzed up or excited about that type of stuff, but like it is so important. That's the first step, and that's why we have it as the first step. That's good to hear that. What type of improvements was it came from that meeting specifically?
So okay, so she was like, okay, it only took 15 minutes with you. You're super like aware of what was going on. But
Yep.
basically she told me this sub in my subconscious, like I felt like I had no control. And what a coincidence. I literally had no control with my finances. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
I feel like I was connecting the dots from my childhood to where like the decisions that I'm making now. And so just super liberating. And on top of that, I say those affirmations every day, and I promise you, they'll get me somewhere. And I'll come back to Budgetdog Academy, and I'll say, I'm where
Oh
I'm
yeah.
at now because I stuck with being consistent with just the affirmations. Man, those are pretty awesome too. So
That's amazing to hear. And the affirmations are very powerful and being able to say that every day and being aware, just having that awareness level of where that is critical. What you mentioned you were on the fence obviously for like a year. What was holding you back from actually getting started?
okay, so fear.
Yeah. Well, fear of what
I
though?
was, okay, so I was afraid of taking that leap, and I knew I was gonna have to invest some money. Just taking that leap was kind of scary. Number one. Number two, I guess I was scared of like failing. To be
Uh-huh.
honest, I was afraid of, what if this doesn't work, or what if I pay this money and it's not a good experience?
Yep.
Then where will I be? My husband, he gonna be like, what's going on with you playing with my money? And so that's what I was really scared of, I guess, failure,
Yeah.
and of the unknown.
Yeah, very. And the thing is, you're experiencing like those regular fears, and like obviously you come across this online, and you're like, well, how can I trust this person as well? So there's like skepticism
Right.
there. Then you're like, okay, what if this person's legit, but his program doesn't fit my situation? Then I pay the money, and there's all those circulating thoughts people have. What would you tell somebody though that's in your position, let's say 6 months ago, and they're on the fence, they're worried about this, they're having the same thoughts you did? How did you get over that? And how would you tell somebody to get over that?
So I would just tell them, just take the leap of faith. Like, of course, okay, so like I'm a Christian, I love God. And so I believe in like taking some time to think about it, talk with God about it, or just whatever you do. I don't know, meditate, take some time to make a good guess or a good, like do your research,
Sure.
basically. Do your research. And once you do that and you say, okay, I'm just going to do it. You know what I mean? It seems like it might work. And even if it doesn't work, it'll be okay because I mean, we all learn through lessons. We all make
Yep.
mistakes. All right.
Yep.
I would tell them that they should definitely join Budgetdog Academy. Always, you know what I mean? Because it's life changing.
And
I really had a
lifetime.
great experience. Exactly. And I think I'm glad you brought that up because I think that eases some anxiety that I could have had because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done with the 6 months, but I still have access. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm still a part of the family, is
Yes.
what it
Yes.
is. So
I
yeah,
love
it's
I love to
pretty.
hear that you're part of the family. That's awesome. And like we have another real estate deal coming up here, and you have access to that now because you're part of that lifetime group. And future real estate deals and future deals that come through my desk are going to come right to you guys. And like that's a huge,
Right.
powerful thing. You also have a community aspect to back you at all times. Like if something happens, you know Tom and I are there in a heartbeat, right?
Oh yeah.
Community calls, our weekly calls twice a week. Like we're always going to be there to support you guys. And I think that's where we set ourselves apart from a lot of people is like, this isn't just like a, hey, come in, come out and see you later. It's like, I love you guys. Like, I want you
Right.
guys part of this for the long haul. And I want to build a community of people that are trying to get better, not only in finance, but also in their life across the board, because
Right.
I love to see that growth and I love to see people, overcome these obstacles that they're having. And it's a really empowering thing. What would you leave somebody with, like maybe a quote or maybe a last minute thing to ease some fears just in general, or what would you tell somebody worrying about their finances in general, not even academy related, just in general, like what would you tell somebody?
So two quotes came to mind. The first one was, and I've heard you say it before, make a plan and stick to it.
Yep.
And I think that was a game changer for me was just having a plan. And then number two, Jim Rohn says that success is attracted by the person that you become. So you don't necessarily, in a sense, have to feel like you have to chase success. I guess that, in a sense, but that you need to become a better person, become a more valuable person, get
Mm-hmm.
more knowledge, invest in yourself, and then success will come.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just really love Budget Dog. I think it was awesome that you gave me a call when I first started, like just really, supportive.
Yep.
Budget Dog Academy is very supportive. I'll always be somebody, a cheerleader for Budget Dog Academy. So
I love it. I love to
yeah.
hear it. I like that quote that you mentioned. You have to attract your success, build skill sets and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
back to your beginning, what you mentioned, you said investing in yourself. I think that is like a key contributor to a lot of people's wealth building journey. That like, it's hard to say, hey, this contributed to X number of dollars. But I always say like the more skill sets you have, the more education you have, the more knowledge you have, the more valuable you become, and therefore you are more marketable to whatever venture you want to capitalize on. And so there's
Right.
so many good ways that you can capitalize and make more money. And it's like I would never promote that, hey, we make you more money by doing that, but inherently, just because you're more confident with your money, you build more skill sets, build more education knowledge, you do have more marketable skills, and you're exposing yourself to a lot more from all areas of personal finance, which is super powerful as well.
Oh yeah. And then, I mean, just another thing was that, I mean, just my mindset after going through Budget Dog Academy. Like, I used to think that my husband had, and he does have great business ideas. Like, he's a good entrepreneur, but I
Yep.
kind of thought that he was the only one. But then when I went through the program, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm the one that said, okay, let's buy some real estate. Let's do this. And I realized, like, okay, you can make good choices too with money. You have good ideas.
Yep.
And so it's just built my confidence. We're also in the process of almost probably getting our second Airbnb or
Amazing.
rental property, man. So we're
That's
we're going
incredible.
places, but
Two Airbnbs in obviously counting more down the road. That's awesome
yeah.
for financial freedom's sake. What else can we help you with? Like, is there any roadblocks currently that you're having that we can get you over?
Okay. So at the moment, I guess the videos, since I have access to them,
Yep.
I don't feel like there's anything off the top of my head, but um, like I wish I could say thank you to Tom too, because he was
I'll
real.
relay it to him.
Yeah, he was super awesome. And Angel, she was awesome too, because she kept me in line. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
they both made me, all of you made me stay accountable. And of course, you need that when you're trying to become a better person. So
100%.
I can't
Yep.
think of anything, but yeah,
I'll relay that information to Tom and Angel and also Heather as well, because
yeah,
there's a reason we
yeah,
have the people we do on this team. And obviously we've introduced Wendy as well a little bit on the back end, but
right,
we know that if we hold you guys accountable, we know if you go through the program, you'll see success. Like we know that for a fact. So our big bottleneck is how do we get people to make sure that they take this serious? And if we fix that,
right.
we fix the problem. And I know that for a fact. So like, that's really good to hear. That's awesome feedback to hear. I'll definitely relay that to him.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like you said, in order to get somebody to be held accountable and keep going, like, you have to think of your why. And I know you've said that plenty of times, but
Yes.
like, why are you wanting to do this? If somebody asks me why I joined Budgetdog Academy, I'm going to say I was tired of being in debt.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
tired of going through the same cycles. You know what I mean? So, um,
100%.
yeah.
I love to hear that, Stephanie. Well, hey, we'll stay in touch. You let us know exactly what you need. We're always here for you, at whatever point you need. So I appreciate everything you sharing that story. It's inspiring. And again, we're always here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for taking your time, Brandon, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right. We'll talk soon. Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.